Hello, everybody. Good evening. It's Friday, and we're back for another bit of content for you guys this evening. We're going to kind of be, I'm going to be reviewing the Bristol game, which I did a preview with a Bristol fan last week. So I thought I might as well follow that up with a bit of a review situation with that one. And then we're going to talk the playoffs. Yes, the playoffs begins tomorrow. This week has gone so quickly. It's nearly time to kick off the semi-finals. But I will be joined by Tyler this evening, as always. Like I say, he's been a regular on this channel. I feel like he should just be my co-host. But without further ado, I'm going to welcome Tyler into the stream. Hello, welcome.
All right, mate.
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. You know what I mean? I'm wearing what I'm probably going to wear tomorrow. Love it.
Absolutely. Yeah, great to hear you've got tickets for tomorrow. That's great news. But how we're going to work this is I'm going to obviously I was there at the match on Saturday, wasn't it, last week, and then obviously Tyler, if you want to add anything, you're more than welcome to do so at the end. But I'll kind of summarise my kind of stance on things. Obviously, going into this game, I was kind of positive that we could get a result for sure, and I think it was important as well because I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It was important to go into the playoffs with that positive kind of momentum. Now I know that form from my point of view, I think form goes out the window in the playoffs, but it's still important to have that positive mentality going into the playoffs. Even though even if we wouldn't have won against Bristol, I still think it would have been fairly positive. But you know what I'm trying to say here. It was important to get the win. So obviously, we actually made a number of changes for this match, actually, including Lee Nichols sat out and had a rest. Like I said, who else? Yeah, Tom Lees as well. Colwell. We rested a number of players actually, and we still managed to really dictate play and dominate, and that kind of sums up our depth this season. We've got players that can come in and can do a real good job for you. Now I know it's Bristol City. I know that it's a team that has not really performed that great this season. Not really ever been in danger of relegation. But a team that's kind of 16th, 17th and not really doing much. But you still have to beat who in front of you. And we did. And obviously, going on to having a cold. But anyway, Harry Toffolo comes up with another goal. Yes, another goal. He really is on fire at the moment. 5 goals in 7. He showed that he's really a danger going forward. But again, he's improved his defensive duties as well, I think, this season. And he's got stronger and stronger. So, he's at a very high level at both ends of the pitch, which, he's been an absolute fantastic player this season for us. He's been great. So, obviously, Toffolo kicked things off with the goal. I'm just going to, that was in the kind of 33-minute mark. Now, he probably should and could have scored before that point. But anyway, he managed to get the goal then. And then Danny Ward... oh, my neck, guys, I'm sorry. Danny Ward managed to come up with a goal just before half-time. Beautiful bowling by Sanani, yet again, causing problems. And Ward couldn't miss, really, from that angle. The Bristol defender tried to clear it off the line, but it had actually already gone over the line before he tried to attempt to try and get it away. So that was a perfect half for us, really. We went in 2-0 up, and we was all feeling very happy about the way things was going. And I really fancied it, actually, to come out in the second half and, get a few more in, actually, which would have been nice. But unfortunately, I think, kind of the game kind of dwindled. I mean, we did have, it kind of went a bit dead really in that second half. If I'm honest with you, obviously we kind of gone 2-0 up before half time, and we kind of knew that we'd kind of we didn't really need to push anything really as such, to try and get a goal because, like I said, we were already winning. So, yeah, it went a bit flat in that second half, admittedly. But, like I say, I was very impressed with the way we performed. Like I say, and it also, like I say, it also gave other players to come in and have a bit of a run out as well, because I think it's important to have as many players, that are ready to be called upon if needed when you're going into the playoffs, because anything can happen, of course, in terms of injuries or maybe a sending off of such. But yeah, I was very happy with this. I think it kind of epitomised our season, really, this result. I think we've had a really strong season, as you all know. And yeah, I was very happy. Like I say, it was great, obviously, to see the players come around the pitch and do their well-earned lap of honour, the traditions of the last home game of the regular season. It was great. And I also managed to get some pictures from the players as well afterwards, which was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I was pretty much buzzing, on Saturday afternoon after the match. But yeah, I think I've kind of waffled on enough. Tyler, I don't know if you want to mention anything about this or whatever you want to do. I don't know. It's up to you.
Obviously, like you said, you saw the whole game. I saw obviously highlights because obviously all the games were 12:30 at the time, and yeah, Toffolo, mate, what a player he is. I saw the goal, individual quality. It was just absolutely brilliant. Left back to be scoring goals like he has been is just immense. I'm not even gonna lie. And then yeah, like you said, it was just one of them games you need for a bit of confidence going into it. And even though that's the main thing. You don't have to win the game because obviously you were way ahead of not getting playoffs. But it's just one of them, like you said, for a bit of confidence, bit of momentum going into it, and yeah, you've done it, and it ended it on a high in the league, and now it's just time to see what you can do in the playoffs.
Absolutely, and it's also worth noting we actually managed to get up to third place as well. Obviously with the results going.
Yeah, exactly.
We actually, that kind of epitome, kind of summed up our season. The fact that we could, I think it was always important to finish as we can, and we did. We managed to jump up a place with that win as well. So that was very nice. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on that. Basically, I don't think there's anything much to say about that. But before we get into the massive game tomorrow night, which I'm sniggering to myself as I say it. But anyway, obviously, I don't know if anybody's kind of seen today, but obviously Carlos Corbin and Harry Toffler have been nominated for the Sky Bet Championship Manager and Player of the Month, respectively, for April 2022. Now, I hope this is not a curse, by the way, because I'm always a bit dubious about this. When you get nominated, there's that dreaded curse that kind of gets talked about. But anyway, like I say, we're undefeated in April. Obviously, winning 5 and drawing just the 1. Like I say, then obviously Toffolo. This is just kind of said about his last 6 games, but he scored 4 goals in 6 games. So yeah, congratulations to both of them. Like I said, they fully deserve that. I'm not being biased, but they do. The stats back that up. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about. But yeah, let's get stuck into this one because this is going to be absolutely special. Now, obviously, gosh, I'm just mad. I need a drink. I think I need a drink, guys. But yeah, yeah, I think it's every player's dream to be going into a game like this tomorrow evening. Now, obviously, the playoffs, massive occasion. Like I say, especially with what's at stake with both teams, obviously, literally on the brink of kind of, of getting to the Premier League. It's every footballer's dream to have that opportunity to have that chance to get promoted to the Premier League for sure. So yeah, there's a lot at stake, as we all know. Now, I just want to kind of touch upon kind of how we'd kind of like to see both teams set. Well, like I said, I'll do Huddersfield, and obviously Tyler, you can do Luton in a second. I'm going to quickly just, because obviously Carlos has had his press conference today, so there is a bit of injury news, if you could say so, which we have been updated with. Now, unfortunately, now I was very, very hopeful of Sorba Thomas getting into this first leg. Now, obviously, Carlos has kind of come out and said that he's trained today, but there's just no chance that he can start tomorrow because, like I say, Thomas has been out for a long time. It's a positive that we've got him back in training, but for me, we really didn't need him tomorrow night. I was really hopeful, but obviously it missed a few weeks. But yeah, that's a massive blow for us, really. In all fairness, I'm actually quite gutted, if I'm honest with you. And I'm gutted for Sorba as well because he had a fantastic season, and he deserves to be. He deserves to. To play tomorrow night, obviously with the season he's had as well. So, and he would have been starting anyway had he been fit. So yeah, a massive blow there. So yeah, we'll have to see. And like I said, we've kind of coped without him, but we've needed him as well because you could see that we could have just done with that bit of magic on the wing, that creative spark that Sorba as well and truly delivered this season. So yeah, massive blow to be honest. Yeah, like I said, I'm gutted about that. And obviously, Matthew Pearson was obviously an outsider. Matthew Pearson is actually back in training, actually. But again, he's not going to be able to start tomorrow because, like I said, the longevity of how long he's been out, there's no chance he can start. So, but it is a massive positive that both are back in training. Like I said, for the second leg, I expect definitely Sorba to be in the starting 11. But let's just hope it's not too late by then. Now, like I say, so yeah, that's the injury, and also to Lewis O'Brien. Again, another update here. He was expected to train today. Now, if it did go well, he's definitely playing. He's definitely starting tomorrow. Like I say, Lewis has only missed one game. He only sat out last week's game, so he's not been out as long as Thomas and Pearson, respectively. So yeah, Lewis kind of expected to come back in, which is a massive plus. Which leads me on to my starting 11 for tomorrow evening. So let's go with this. So I'm going to go with a 4-3-3 for this one. And I'm going to go with, obviously, Nichols in goal. And obviously, Toffolo, Lees, and Colwell. And then, obviously, on the right, I'm going to go with Pippa. I think Pippa's been great. I think that I've kind of changed my tune since I kind of did my line up my yesterday time. But I've kind of just had a thought, and I think Pippa may be better for this game. Now, then I'm going to go into the midfield. So, like I say, I expect Lewis O'Brien to be on. So, Lewis O'Brien, Jonathan Russell, and Jonathan Hogg. And then the three that I'd like to see, obviously, in the attacking line. Like I said, Danny Ward down the middle. Like I say, with Sorba not playing, I'll definitely start Sanani. And I think Koroma should be coming in for this one. I really do, because he possesses the qualities, and he's not been, he's never been the same since he got injured at the back of the last season. So he's come back. He's never really recovered from that blessing, but he's still got that moment in him, and I think he's set for the biggest stage. He's one of those players that will thrive on the biggest stage of all. Which obviously for me, the playoffs is the biggest stage of all, no matter whether it's the semi-final or the final. So yeah, I'd put Koroma in there. But yeah, that's my starting lineup for tomorrow night. Yeah, so what are you expecting your lineup to be tomorrow night in Tyler? Kind of take us through your team.
So I'm expecting a 3-5-2. Obviously, we have, been changing it at times this season, but we're at home. It's the main position we've been playing, or formation, sorry. So that's the one we should be going with. As for who's playing, obviously it's got to be Ingram in goal. Right wing back, it's got to be James Bree. You could tell when he was out, we missed him. Left wing back, it's got to be Bell. He's just getting better and better every single game. As for the three at the back, Naismith on the left side, Bradley through the middle, and then Reece Burke on the right, because he works very well on that right-hand side, like I've said to you before, with Bree and obviously Ingram as well from Hull City, the goalkeeper. Obviously, they know a bit about each other through their time at Hull, obviously. So that's the back three I'd go with. As for midfield, you got to go Campbell. He's just been getting stuck in. Brilliant second half as a season he's had. On the left side, I'm going to go Snodgrass. He's got to be in with his experience and that sort of thing, in my opinion. And then on the right, Jordan Clark. He's kicked on ever since pre-season. And there hasn't been a game that I can think of where he's really put foot wrong, to be quite honest with you. So for me, it's got to be them in the midfield. And then the two up top, I think Adebayo will be back, but I just you never know if Nathan Jones, he could start him because it is Adebayo at the end of the day. But then again, do you want to risk it straight away? Me personally, I wouldn't. I would bring him on maybe 60th minute earliest. But the two up top, Cornick on the right, obviously, he's been a much better player this season. A lot of problems he had last season, and there was a game this season. I remember Swansea. He had a very good opportunity, and he missed. He shouldn't have missed that. He shouldn't have missed that. But he's worked on his shooting. You could tell Millwall away, for example, when you got Brace, Chelsea. I don't need to name. We've seen it enough. So yeah, it's got to be him, and his pace as well. Getting behind players, very good at that. And then for me, the other one I'd go with is Jerome. Due to the experience. And he has done really well recently. In the season, he's done very well since Harrogate. Now, I know people sit there and go, it's Harrogate, but he just needed a kick on, because the thing is, the start of the season, I was very disappointed with him because he's an experienced player and he just wasn't pulling the strings. I'm not saying score every game, but just do something. Do something. That's why you're here. Because you're experienced, you're trying to help the players, you're trying to help the attackers as well as the whole team. But you're an attacker, you're trying to help them, progress as players, and that just help out with the play. I just weren't doing anything, but now he's kicked on and he's doing very well. So that's the lineup I'd go with.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think, like I say, it's going to be a very tough game for sure. But to go deeper into Carl's press conference, he had some fantastic words to say about Nathan Jones, of course. So I'll kind of read his quotes that he put in in his press conference. So he kind of said that Nathan Jones obviously has done an excellent job. Obviously, he was the manager of the season, as we all know, and for him, he's very well deserved. He kind of goes on to say it's going to be a very good game and against a very good coach. And then lastly, he kind of says he deserves all the credit as a coach because he's done a top job. Carlos always speaks the truth and always is very honest and very respectful to his opponents. And this kind of shows. How does that feel from a Luton's fans' perspective to hear kind of an opposition coach saying that about Nathan Jones kind of thing?
Well, it's good that one of the coaches is actually respecting. Unlike Chelsea's, when played him in the FA Cup, they even shake his hand, they even go over to him. Who do you think you are? You know what I mean? But it's good to hear that. It's good to hear that. And I'm sure I haven't seen Nathan Jones's press conference, but I'm sure he probably said similar things about your manager. He's been brilliant for you lot as well. It's good to hear that. It's good, like I said, that it's good to hear that he's actually getting credit from somebody. Sorry, that's not to do with us. As fans, staff, players, etc. So it's good to hear that. It's good to hear that, and big up to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I think the thing is with Carlos is he's very focused. So obviously he's kind of touching upon kind of further on in his press conference kind of thing about Obviously, yeah, it was fantastic to finish third from our perspective, but the season's gone now. We have to focus on this moment, and this is the playoffs. We have to show, we have to focus on kind of showing our best tomorrow and on Monday, because finishing third counts for nothing. That doesn't matter to me, and I think that Carlos always is very focused, on the job in hand, and
Yeah.
like I said, it is going to be interesting. So yeah, obviously, kind of how the game will pan out is very difficult. And I actually missed some comments, actually, guys. So, I'm just going to do this. Hello, Kenny. Welcome on in. Thank you
Big
for
up
joining
yourself,
us.
mate.
Ooh, I don't like. Oh, okay. Luton
I like
wants.
that. I like that, Kenny. I like that, mate. I do like that.
Okay, you going, Tyler? Yes, you are.
Yes, mate. Yes, mate. I am. British chap, obviously the YouTuber, Luton YouTuber. He come in clutch. He was actually trying to get the tickets today, and there was a bit of funny business going on. It said like it weren't working, then it was, and yeah, fair play to him because he was trying to sort it out for an hour and a half. He's just waiting and waiting. So yeah, he got tickets in the end. We're not next to each other. We're in the same sort of row, so we're going to try and see if we can. Obviously, if people individually by themselves, see if they want to swap or whatever. But if not, it's not a big problem. All I care about is being there. You know what I mean, and getting certain content out. You know what I mean. So yeah, it'll be the first time fan cams after the game. I'm going to announce it on my channel in a bit because obviously I'm doing a stream. It probably won't be a long one because I'm pretty shattered. But yeah, fan cams first time they're going to be outside the ground. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who comes along to that. Obviously, I'll post it, see if any Luton fans do, but I know a few already will. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, I look forward to seeing the content you bring out.
Big up yourself.
Arsenal going to beat Spurs, this guy said. Laughing emojis.
He's on about you because I said draw.
Oh. Well, actually, I was very convinced about Arsenal getting the results, but,
I just knew they wasn't. Like I said to you, they just haven't won there in years, and I just knew it was going to play a part again. Both teams, like I said, they've got the quality to hurt each other. But yeah, this, I've got it on in the background, and I haven't seen the game fully, but it could be a lot more. That's what we'll say.
Yeah, of course. Question for you, Tyler, from Kenny. Are you going to the FA Cup final?
Obviously, I'm not actually going to the final,
Yeah.
but I know Liverpool fans are going to be at Box Park, and now because I'm over 18, I might do. But then again, I've been because it's my mate's birthday today, and he's doing something over the. And at this rate, I'll probably just do a watch along. There will be a preview as well. So I don't want to, I know it's your channel now, but there will be a preview as well, Kenny, tomorrow. Massive preview. That's what we'll say. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it, but
yeah, nice. No need to apologise. So obviously, getting back into I envisage this. I'm going to kind of. It's very hard to predict how this game will pan out, really, but it'll be interesting to see how it does. But I think that it may start off a bit cagey, in all honesty, because both teams know what's at stake here. Now, I just think that. I don't know if I'm kind of getting a bit negative here about, kind of tomorrow night now, because the more I think about it, the more, not negative, I just feel, I am a bit fearful, because I know what qualities you have. I know how difficult it is going to a place like Kenilworth Road. I can't speak. And yeah, I just don't want to mess this opportunity. And we just need to stay in this game. Now, obviously, it's not that I don't have confidence in the side. It's just I'm very, I don't know.
It's just a nervous and cagey time. It's one of them, isn't it?
I just feel like, it's going to be a game that I think it will be close going into the second leg anyway. But I just don't want this to have a negative outcome going into the second leg, really. I think second leg Huddersfield win 2-0 controversially and win the tie 2 on an aggregate. Fair enough. Good. Yeah, like I said, our home form. We need to
I
stay.
might be going to the second leg, unfortunately.
Yeah, which is gutting, but one of those. Nothing you can do. But yeah, which kind of leads me on to kind of obviously how the game's going to pan out. It's going to be difficult to predict for sure because you just don't know. But like you can kind of envisage how it's going to be. But I think that we've got to be very kind of careful here because, well, from my perspective, because we can't afford to be, to obviously kind of saying the common sense here, but we can't afford to be. We have to bring our A game tomorrow evening to get anything, and that's the reality. It's going to be both games are going to be very demanding. And we know it's a tough challenge. Well, I know anyway, and many other town fans shared the same as me. It's going to be really tough, but yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I'm kind of waffling on, but and I hate predicting games, but it's kind of that time where we kind of predict what will happen, and I've kind of changed my tune since yesterday again, Tyler. Obviously, I was on your channel, and I just don't know if I'm. Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow morning and I'll feel a bit better, and I'll maybe think, you know what, we can go there and win. I may do, but at the moment, I'm sitting on the fence a bit, if I'm honest. But then the more I think about, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of in two minds basically at the moment. The more I think about it, I do think we could potentially win tomorrow night, but I just think it's not going to be easy because, like I say, your form at home is like I say really strong. And like I said, in the league, we couldn't manage to beat you in the league. Now whether that kind of signals kind of but we're talking about the playoffs here. We're not talking about the league. It's a total different kettle of fish really in terms of I know it's the same team you're playing against, but it's still different. So I'm going to sit on the fence for a bit longer whilst I just read these comments. If Huddersfield lose this, you reckon they'll be back here same time next year, right? Very good question, and thank you for this. I worry for us, I really do, because, and I'll tell you why. Obviously, our players, are going to be well sought after this. Obviously, if we don't manage to do it. And we'll I'm not saying that we won't bring in players that are similar caliber, but to me, you can't replace the likes of Lewis O'Brien because he's just a one-off, in my opinion. We'll never be able to replace someone like Lewis O'Brien. We'll never be able to replace someone like Sorba Thomas. We just won't. And I do fear that we may lose a number of our players. Now, I'm not saying I don't back the recruitment system like we have, before the start of the season. They've been fantastic to get the players we have. But yeah, I do worry, and I'm not sure it's as easy as saying we'll be in the same position next year, because it doesn't work like that, And various factors that kind of makes me think potentially. I'm not saying we're only because everybody in that team this season has contributed to this special season. But obviously, every team has key players, and it's just going to be really, it's just going to be really tough to be in the position same time next season, in my opinion, if we don't do it. Based on what I've kind of said, unfortunately. I'm not saying we can't do it, but I'm just saying it won't be as easy as that. But you never know. But like I say, the focus is on succeeding in the playoffs. That's what that's what I want from my perspective, and from every town fan's perspective. So, yeah, we'll just have to see what happens.
Nah, mate. No, I
Yeah.
thought I'd put on the shirt today. No, I just got some Puma bottoms on underneath.
And
Just
then
thought I'd put on
Luton,
the
and then
shirt.
Luton.
Probably going to wear it tomorrow because it's meant to be pretty hot. It's meant to be 18 degrees tomorrow, so probably be like Nottingham Forest again, and hopefully that comes in clutch because the last time I wore that, just like this, we won, and that was against Nottingham Forest, and I was a bit optimistic. So there we go.
But yeah, like I said, I appreciate those engagements. Kenny, thank you. So obviously now I'm going to have to go back to my dreaded prediction, which I just can't. I have to decide, right, and I have to I have to be realistic as well. I just don't. I mean, I can't see as well. I'm not going to say that. I can't. I just can't decide, guys. I just can't. I'm sitting on the fence a bit at the moment, but it is very, very difficult. This, and I am taking my time. We're just going to go back to the point, and I'm going to pass on to you in a minute if I can decide. But I will give a prediction. Luton 1, Huddersfield 0, presumably the 30 out of the first leg. Predicting a 1-1 draw between Sheffield United and Forest. And then obviously you're going Huddersfield to win 2-0 in the second leg. Oh, and you're going 4-1 Sheffield. That's a cut in the second leg. No, I'd love to see Forest get knocked out. I'm not going to lie, because their fans are delusional. But anyway, we're not going to get there. In fact, no, you're not. Sorry, I've read it wrong. You've said that Forest will win 4-1. I do apologise. Now, and obviously, you're going with Huddersfield winning the playoff final 1-0. Well, I'm starting to like you again, Kenny, because I like that prediction. But anyway, I'm gonna just kind of put it out there now because I've given it out too long. I just can't. I mean, I said I just can't. This is just too tough for me. Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Should have been a lot more, to be honest, if we weren't for Ramsdale.
I didn't expect that result, admittedly, like I say. But anyway.
Might sound a bit mad, but I still don't think Tottenham will get top 4.
No, it's going to be tough. Like I say, I've still got that kind of thing. But anyway, prediction. I just.
So you're not going with what you said yesterday. You reckon a bit different now? Yeah,
like I said, I'm just being a bit more negative now for me. I just feel a bit more negative for some reason because for me, I'm very guilty of being too positive at times with and maybe that's not possible, but it is kind of thing. But the more I think about it, I kind of, by saying that we'll win against you away, I don't know, it just seems like it's a bit, I've not really kind of read too much into kind of your home form kind of thing either. I just can't predict this at the moment. Spirits have barely left out.
Well, what's the table like now?
I don't know.
Because I know Arsenal's too. Yeah, Newcastle. I reckon they'll do Newcastle. Yeah, it's a tougher. It's probably a tougher run than thingies. And Everton will lose.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, me, it's going to be a close game tomorrow, and that's for sure. So I can definitely categorically say that it's not going to be a game that either side will run away with. I don't think. But if there is any chance of that, it's more likely going to be the home side that run away with it. But I just don't think it'll happen. I just don't. In all due respects, I just don't think it'll be a it'll be a close game. It won't be a game that either side will run away with. Most likely Luton to do so if that happens though. Oh guys, I'm being very negative. But yeah, Ryan taking two. I actually am. But it's so difficult. I can't decide because, like I said, Luton are so strong. I'm very. I just feel like Luton are going to beat us, but then I feel like we can win, and then I feel like it may be a draw as well. So I'm feeling all sorts at the moment. But should I stick with my gut of what I said yesterday? Because maybe my negative thoughts right now is because it's getting even closer to the match.
Yeah, go on, mate. Stick with the gut. And stick with what you said on the Hatter show.
But I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to disrespect Luton because.
Nah, that's not even a disrespect. That if you were to win, that's what I reckon the score would be.
Yeah. Right. Okay then. Well, I'm gonna. Can I say two predict? No, I can't. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with 2-1 us then. I'm gonna go with 2-1 Huddersfield then. I think that it will be very close, but I think we'll just do it. But then on the other side, I'm thinking it may be a draw, and then I'm thinking maybe a Luton win. So, but I just think it's gonna be 2-1 us. I'm gonna stick with it, but I don't know if I think it's gonna be that. But anyway, I made a prediction as soon as I went in the stream and this guy. Yeah, I am. I'm sorry. But it's so difficult. You've got to appreciate that. It's too difficult. You can never predict the playoffs. But yeah. Tyler, what is your prediction? I'm sure you're not going to take as long as me because I've just divvied it out for the past 10 minutes. But yeah.
My prediction, like I said to you, like I said yesterday, sorry. This is how highly I rate Huddersfield, right? If Luton don't win this tie, we're not winning the whole thing. That's how I see it. Even if it's a draw, I don't think we'll win the whole thing. That's how good I rate you lot at home. So my prediction, I think it's going to be one of them. We dig deep, start off really well, like in the whole game, and get a 1-0 victory. And Snodgrass to score, just to make it even better for you lot.
Fair enough. We don't like Snodgrass in these parts, but anyway, we're not going to go there. I still respect the player, of course, but not when he was in that shirt down the M62. But anyway, I kind of picked out a stat here. Obviously, Nichols kept a clean sheet in both the matches, in the league. But I kind of contradicted myself here because I don't think he plays a part. But I'm just saying, it is kind of there. Anyway, remember, no Luton players scored on goal games of your sign you.
Not too sure what he's on about.
I'm not sure what you mean, but we've just got 3 views. But yeah, but yeah, like I said, I kind of think that's that really. I mean, obviously, just that's a kind of a case of waiting and seeing what happens tomorrow now. But yeah. Again, apologies for taking so long. But it really is tough, like I said, and I'm not going to repeat myself, but it is. I'm not going to say that it's going to be, a one. You can predict all you want. You can go either way. That's the thing. Our away form obviously is strong. Your home form is very strong. Just don't know, dear. But anyway, what about when you signed a Wednesday player and what happened in 16, 17 playoffs? I'm still lost. I don't know if it's because I've had a long day and I'm tired, but I still don't understand what you mean. I'm sorry. Please explain a bit more. And I'm just gonna cough because I've literally got something stuck in my throat. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. But anyway, I just think that obviously it's going to be a sold out. Is it sold out tomorrow, Tyler?
Yeah, sold out home and away. Come out today.
Yeah,
so like me and my mate, I think we literally got the last 2 tickets.
Oh, that's lucky, but I'm very happy that you've got that. So yeah, and this is another thing. It's going to be it's an intimidating place to go, really, your state, because the player, the fans are right on top of you, and it can be quite daunting. But I'm not saying our players can't deal with that, but it's all going to be, when it's a small stadium like that, it's really difficult because, you're really close to, kind of playing.
The play, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of that kind of thing. But We'll just have to see. I'm telling you, we'll just have to see. And I'm not convinced about my prediction, by the way, but I'm going to stick with the prediction. That's not, like I say, I'm not saying we can't win. I'm just being realistic. I just think that, if I'm playing safe, I'll probably go with a draw. But then I know that Luton could potentially win. Anyway, I'm just repeating myself, so I'm not going to say any more about my prediction. He's done. Right, when you draw 1-1 to Wednesday in the season, you sign the guy who scored the own goal. Right, yeah. Fair enough. But yeah, to be honest with you, I'm totally confused right now. And yeah, when you drew 1-1 to Wednesday, you signed the guy who scored the own goal. Oh, yes. Tom Lees, yes, of course. Now, it actually brings me on to a lovely point, actually. Obviously, Tom Lees was up against us in that, in that play. So, by the way, we got there eventually. But yeah, I'm not with it at all tonight. So yeah, but yeah, Tom Lees obviously was against us in that playoff for Sheffield Wednesday, but now he's going to be for us, so it'll be strange. But yeah, that's just my kind of thing about that. But yeah, what a player he's been this season. Yeah, I'm not going to say any more about that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to attending the game tomorrow, as I have said in the previous stream. I think, like I said, we did touch upon this kind of game before, but I didn't actually expect Tyler to be back on because we didn't think our schedules were going to match. So that's why I've kind of just gone into a bit more detail this evening about the match itself, because I was always going to do that anyway. But yeah, Tyler said it could come on, so I was like, yeah, let's go into a bit more detail. Luton Town to the Premier League, I hope. I've said this on previous streams. I would love both sides to go up, but unfortunately, it doesn't happen in the playoffs. Two teams cannot go up, so yeah. But hang on a minute. You said you you hope, but you don't think it'll happen because in your predictions you've said that it won't happen. But yeah, fair enough. You
might just being honest. You know what I mean? It's probably just
he wants it to happen, but he doesn't think it may happen.
No.
Yeah. And some cool emojis for you. But yeah. But yeah. I think the opening exchanges in this game, just touching Lena in the last kind of points now before we end the stream, because there's no point prolonging this anymore. It needs to be. I've kind of covered everything. What I want to say is that the opening exchange will be key in this one, and I think we have to stay solid for those 15-20 minutes, opening minutes, and we can't afford to be too safe either. Like I said, because what I mean by that is I don't want to see us, put a lot of people behind the ball, if you can say so. But yeah, I hope Carlos doesn't do that. Injuries will cost him, I think. Yeah, like I said, we've got a few injuries ourselves, though, so who knows. And Huddersfield are really good. Yeah, there we are. Like Huddersfield were better than Bournemouth at the time this season. Yeah, we were, but like I said, it's the concept. Well, I wouldn't say Bournemouth were consistent. I think they just stumbled over the line for that second place, but they just got the result when they needed to against Forest, which just put them all up. But anyway, that's been gone and done. The playoffs is the focus, and not about Bournemouth, who are already promoted to the Premier League. So yeah, I think that's kind of wraps things up. Unless you want to say anything else, but yeah, we need to. We from our perspective, we need to stay in this game, like I said, and like I said, the problem I see. And I think the reason why I'm being so negative as well, and I'm not being negative, but it's kind of a little bit negative in what you kind of heard me speak before about this game. I just think injury, I just think Sorba Thomas not being in it is going to be a massive loss. I mean, I know we've caught around, for the last few weeks, but like I said to you, I just think that we're lacking that creative spark at times. I just fear for that. But anyway, that's maybe why I'm a bit down in the dumps at the moment. But we are in the playoffs. We didn't expect to be there, and let's just kind of give it a good go tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just gutted really that Sorba Thomas is out. Dion.
Don't know why I said that. He's random, so.
But yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you want to add anything in for tomorrow, any kind of thoughts or things or whatever.
No, I don't really think there's much else to say to be quite honest with you.
Yeah,
Just
but
obviously the second leg will be more of a good luck to whoever, because obviously by that is the final game out of the two, so that'll be more of a good luck. You know what I mean? All I can really say is safe journey. You know what I mean? And I'll see you. You know what I mean? I'll see you. I'll be there, and yeah, might be doing
I
a
know I can't wait. I can't wait.
little bit of content there. You know what I mean? The second time I've seen you. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, it'll be great
yeah,
too.
be
It'll be great.
interesting.
Yeah, it definitely
And
will.
we'll
It'll be great.
finally see Brad as well. We arranged it earlier. We'll
Oh, have
finally
you?
actually
Oh,
see him.
nice.
So
Well, well, we
I'll
can
have to let us
all.
know.
I think he's on my coach actually tomorrow, man. But yeah, it'll be great to see you tomorrow. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to that. And obviously,
I'll come over towards the away bit, like I always do, with opposition fans. Well, I say that I've only done it once, but
that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine. But like I say, I don't know what like. Anyway, I'll speak to you afterwards about that because we don't need to stay on the street. But I'll speak to you in a minute. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Kenny's going to track us. No, sorry.
what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, like I said, I reiterate those thoughts. Obviously, may the best team win and good luck because yeah, that's all. Like I said, that's all you can say really.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll
No,
just have to see what happens. But yeah, I think that is it, guys, because we've kind of covered kind of all what we want to say, what we want to kind of covered everything that needs to be said really. So there we are. Predict Sheffield United, Forest.
yeah, I suppose you might as well, isn't it? It's on Saturday, isn't it?
Oh, right,
So
okay then. Yeah, I suppose we should do this then. Let's do this. So
just
who's
drop a quick one. You know what I mean?
yeah who's at home first in this one? Oh,
Sheffield United.
Um, so I actually think that Sheffield United will win this. But it's going to be close. I'm going to go over 2-1 Sheffield United in the first leg. Are we just predicting the first leg or the overall?
Yeah, just do the first leg. Do the second
Right.
whenever we
Yeah,
do the
yeah,
next move.
yeah. That's true because we'll be doing another. Preview to the second leg on Sunday, I believe. I don't know though. I think Sunday.
On my channel, it'll be on Sunday. I'm not too sure about yours, but yeah, mine will be
Well,
Sunday.
I'm thinking the same. I'm thinking I should do it on Sunday because I don't know if I want to do it on Saturday because there's no real point. I want to do it on Sunday, like the day before the game. But anyway,
Yeah, if you want to do it on Sunday, I'll go on yours before if you want.
yeah, we just don't want to repeat it. I mean, I suppose it's still good to do content on mine as well. I'm loving the emojis, by the way. By the way, I'm obsessed with emojis too. So I love these emojis that are coming out right now.
There you go.
Right, and yeah. Okay.
No, you won't. You'll be watching it on TV, you know. Which is nothing wrong with that. You know, you're not a fan of the clubs. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I'll certainly be watching what 3 o'clock kickoff on Saturday, that game.
Yeah.
I'll
If
be
Liverpool
watching
weren't
it.
playing in the final, I'd have done a watch along to it. But,
Or is it clashing with it?
well, Liverpool's an hour after. Which is a bit of a joke. Oh, yeah. All right, mate. Like you know, you don't even. Oh, I'm not going to go there. I know you're joking, but yeah. I'm too tired to go there. You know what I mean? Even though I'm still doing a stream on my channel.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we are done. We're done and dusted. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. It's been great actually. Another great kind of show. Probably a bit disjointed at times, but I did my best. The emoji, all the club eyes, but I still don't really have one. We actually have the blue and white emojis, and we actually have the blue heart. And we actually have the terrier. Well, I think there's a terrier emoji as well. I don't know actually, but anyway, for your information, there is emojis, so no excuses on that one. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna just say thank you everybody for tuning in, especially you, Kenny. Thank you for coming in and
big up yourself, Kenny, mate. Big up your damn self.
Big up yourself, indeed. I've put your socials and YouTube in the description. And I've spelled your name right as well. I've actually put your name as the right. Yeah. So yeah, that was just a one-off. And that was, I blame autocorrect for that. But yeah, anyway, I'm waffling on, and I'm just going to end the stream. So yeah, have a great weekend, guys, and I shall see you on the next one. Please don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you can. Literally so close. Well, I'm not so close, but I'm not in touching distance. I'm quite close to 50 subscribers, so I'd appreciate if you could help me get to that total soon. But yeah, I'll speak to you all soon, and thank you for coming on, Tyler, as always. It's been a pleasure.
No worries, man.
And yeah, I'll speak to everybody soon. Right, goodbye. Bye.